everyone, and welcome to day 7 of finishing my Kidcore Island Jellybean in just 7 days. We are here and ready to do the tour today. Before we do get into the tour though, I just want to explain a couple of things. So when we set out to do this challenge, I intended to decorate all the beaches, the houses, do Happy Home Paradise, and all that, but we just didn't get it done. I didn't know obviously this was going to happen. I'm not the weather girl, but we were in the middle of a heat wave. Yes, it was getting up to about 37 in the UK, and I'm not going to go into the details of it because if you know how hot it is here, it's like, I think I saw the best description of the heat wave in the UK was, imagine you're standing right next to a bus engine. That's how hot it is. That's how hot it's been. And so I just really struggled to play without my equipment getting too hot, me getting too hot in my office room with all my recording stuff. So unfortunately, we didn't get everything done. Also, I do think we would have run out of time anyway to do Happy Home Paradise, but we have completely finished the island and I wanted to go through a little tour with you today. Also, before we do get into it, there is no dream address yet. I do not want to set my dream address until I have finished my houses, until I've done my house, and until maybe I've done the beaches, because I've done some of the beaches but not all of it. So but I still say the island is complete, so we still won. So we still won the challenge. Also, I haven't changed my flag because I want to make my own. I would love to make my own little Jellybean flag, and that's what I intend to do. And I don't care how rubbish it comes out, it will be mine and it will be sentimental for this island. But right, let's go and look at the map first before we explore the island. By the way, it is still roasting hot today. I am getting there with this. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible. So here is my island Jellybean. You can see we use a lot of in-game pathing. And for my final villager lineup, we did end up keeping Hamlet, of course. I may change him eventually, but I just couldn't do it to him. His little face was looking at me like, please don't. So I didn't. We also have Dizzy, Tangy, Dena, Fuchsia, Willow, Henry, Dom, Sydney, and Stitches. Favorite villager here is hard to choose because I love them all so much, hence why they're on my island. I do really feel like I'm fond of Sydney and Henry though, but other than that, I love them all. But right, let's go explore my island Jellybean. Oh my goodness. So here is our entrance. Of course, we are blasting out the theme song of the island. Tangy's looking very tempted to go for a little sing-song. But we have bubblegum playing. This is my entrance though. By the way, you can check out the whole series. I have a whole playlist for this island. Go check it out. Straight in the front here, we do have Stitch's house. And he's got a little barbecue space outside. This was the point where I was not using treasure islands. And so I just loosely decorated. And you know what? I did a really good job. I like it. This kind of inspired me to stick with the minimalistic vibe around my whole island. And so everything I think feels very spacious, minimalistic, but also has a little bit of me in there as well because I do love a bit of clutter, but I did try to get the best of both worlds. That's what I wanted to do. Also, you will notice I'm going to be popping balloons and not picking them up during this tour just because I want little gifts everywhere, or do I? I think I do. I'm going to keep the little gifts. We're going to start our tour by going left. We have this small little car park here, which I did again build when I was doing no treasure islands. I left the bits that I don't have much furniture in because I thought the charm and the experience of building without treasure islands is there and I wanted to keep it. I was like, I don't want to fill it, you know? Ooh, a DIY. I will take you. So here is my beach. I didn't decorate this beach, but I do want to come back along and maybe do it later on. Like I said, it's just been so unbearable here in the UK to do anything at the moment, let alone play a game. I think I've been struggling so hard. Back here, we have a little playground. Again, a cute little build that we did pretty early on in my building island process. I think you can't go wrong with a little park on a Kidcore island. My resident services is actually right here. It's pretty close. It's not close and it's not too far. I think it's quite a nice distance to have your resident services. So I was quite lucky in that instant. Which way to go first? I think we're going to go down this way. We've got a few little items here on the right. Retro transportation stop, which is our little bus stop, I guess. And we also have the vending machine. And then over here we have a couple of houses. I've joined these two houses together. So this is Sydney and Henry's house. They have a little library outside because they just give me I want to read vibes. Yep. I mean, Henry has also a little bug catching area. I thought because he's a frog and he eats bugs, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense to have those. But they also have this small little table set. I think, no, I was building with treasure islands, I think, at this point. But yeah, I love how spacious it is. Normally, I would want to dump a load of stuff in front of these houses. And so I'm so proud of myself for going, you know what? You don't need to do it outside every house, just Henry's. Okay, across this little bridge we go. We have our campsite. Of course, our little tent would be here, of course. Onto the beach. Oh, yes, we do have bike parking. Completely ignoring the bikes. Onto the beach, we do have a little table setups. But first of all, we have this area on the right, which has the Portaloo toilets. Or are they called public toilets in this game? I think that's the name of the item. We just got some public toilets here, though. A few little tables with a gyroid eating his bagel. Something very cozy. Also some more tables with different colored chairs attached to them. This is the garden furniture. I absolutely love it. It's so fun and colorful. If you're doing a fun, colorful island, I suggest using this furniture 100%. We have a little ice cream thing back here as well, so our villagers can get some ice cream. Now, a little quick detour. So we do have this dock, and I was going to decorate it, but I had no idea what I wanted to do. So I just decided to leave it for now. And plus, I haven't actually done the hotel. And because I'm not deleting this island and restarting it, the lovely thing is I can go back and just do that whenever I feel like. So yeah, we will be doing that at some point. There'll be like little bonus episodes that I do whenever I've done them. Nothing planned just yet. Over here is the extended part of our campsite. We have a little gyroid friend here. I was going to add another gyroid to this tent, but getting through here is going to be so awkward. So I was like, no, I'll leave it. But to go with the campsite, we do have a little reading spot. I absolutely am obsessed with the cat cushion. I think it's perfect. Cushion? Plushie? Not cushion. You could lay on it, I guess, if you wanted to. We got a little sandpit area, so you can make some castles. Another tent, a surfboard. And we have this gap that unfortunately you can't fill, but you know, you have to make do in Animal Crossing. Now, you can hop across these lovely little jumping pads, and it will bring you over to Able Sisters. So, Able Sisters is kind of behind the library for the two houses right there. But we do have a little picnic spot for the sisters to come out for their lunch break. I'm sure they'd enjoy a little picnic and maybe an iced tea. I could use an iced tea right now. By the way, if you're in the US, let me know a good iced tea brand. Let me know. What's your favorite? Not that I'm traveling to the US soon or anything. Nope. Anyway, let me know your favorite iced tea brand down below. Now, next to the Able Sisters shop, we have the little, I guess, clothes area. They are showcasing some clothes outside. We also have a bunch of boxes, so maybe this is where they get the deliveries too. Now, before we head to the right side, we're going to go down through here. So this is behind or next to-ish Sydney's house. So we have a little basketball court. I thought this was a great little filler idea. It's very small, very narrow, but it just looks very cute and on theme. So yeah, I absolutely love this basketball space. And then we have Nook's Cranny over here behind the basketball area. And this actually leads down this road, which you can see the car park is on the right. And then we have our bus stop here on the left. So we've got a couple of benches, a telephone box, a little stall. It's like randomly selling some flowery things. And then we have, yes, Nook's Cranny. Got some baskets outside, the little trolley parking, or I think it's shopping cart. I think that's what they're called. We just call them trolleys here in the UK. Get your trolley. Next to the Nook's Cranny, I was going to say Able Sisters again. Next to the Nook's Cranny, we do have my storage shed, which I put this here as I finished my last build. And there's a reason I did that. I was like, I need to incorporate the storage shed somewhere because it was so iconic when you're building. Like, you need your storage shed. And so I really wanted to add it to the build. I was like, as a memory, you know, a memory of how it served me well. And it is next to this truck with some boxes. It's obviously delivering some toys to Nook's Cranny. Don't know what they're selling today. I did have to go forward a few days because it was absolutely raining. It was raining. Like, are you kidding me? Why rain? Why rain? It's so hot. And over here, I had a space filler idea. We just put in a little bug and a slide. I feel like this slide is my space filler. That is it. Oh no, my flowers spread there, but it's not a problem. I was using a no-grow code, which is basically an invisible code, so your flowers don't grow when it rains. But some places I didn't do it because I didn't start using it till maybe, what, 3/4 in my island. Anyway, we have some train tracks. that do lead all the way along the back of Nook's Cranny. Oh, a stick. And all the way behind my resident services as well. But we'll check out that half. Actually, we should probably check out that half now. We'll check out the whole front of the island first, because it kind of meets at the back in the middle. So here we are back at resident services. Now, we would normally go right at Stitch's house, but I'm going to go through resident services, because if you head to the right of resident services, there's actually the train station. Yes, the little train station. We've got a vending machine, a place to buy some balloons, more vending machines, cute little benches, this little rolling suitcase, which I think was added in the 3.0. And then we have our tunnels for our train to go through. We have one either side. I know I didn't really take notice of the one the other side, but we do have them either side. We have a few tunnels actually on my island. And here's our little chain? You can tell it's warm. My brain is not working. Here's our little train of gyroids, and they're on an adventure, hopefully a magical fun one. Now, crossing over the train tracks, we have sweet little Taggy's house, which we did build on our day 2 of our 7 days of building. She has a little orchard. Oh my gosh, why is there so many holes in the ground? I'm gonna have to dig these up. I apologize. Oh, it's a fossil. Okay. So here's our little orchard anyway. We've got at least 2 of each tree, I think. So we have 2 orange trees, because one is over the left side of our house. Same with the apple trees. There's an apple tree just to the left. And then we got 2 cherries, 2 pears, 2 peaches. In here, you can see we have little ladders. Let me just... Oh dear, I'm digging up random holes now. Look at this go. Oh, this one was a gyroid. A boingoid. I love the boingoid. But yeah, this is a little orchard. We got a silo back there. The speaker, the cherry speakers. More ladders, so it looks like Tangy's using them to get up to the high fruit. And then she's got her own little stall here where she sells jam and juice. And you can enjoy some lovely juice. I could use some ice cold apple juice right now. Oh my gosh, delicious. You can even pick up a canned apple juice, which is made by Tangy herself. I think when I do eventually do her house, she's going to have a very fruity looking house for sure. Even though I don't remember what her house looks like. I have no idea. Anyway, she has some little vending machines outside and the boxes as well. Then we have this little middle section, which I didn't want to go too crazy over, so I just added some hedges. I think sometimes, you know, less is more. I think that's what I said when I was doing it. Ooh. Up. Right, you shall stay there, balloon. So yeah, I did say that less is more sometimes, and that's how I want to live my decorating days from now on. Unless I get the itch to just fill stuff, then, you know, who knows. Now, one of the houses I'm desperate to change as soon as I've done Happy Home Paradise is Dena's house. She has a little toast, by the way, outside. I love this toast code. I wish I used it more. But she has a farm, and there you go. We did stick that gazebo in because so many of you were asking me. But she has pumpkins, potatoes, carrots, wheat, sugarcane, and tomatoes. Her farm is so cute. I love it. I could feel myself building a whole island just like this. I mean, I think I'd go crazy by the end of it because it'd be too much. But it would be nice to see a whole farm just very colorful and cutesy like this. And now we're back to the other part of the train gates, the train lines. And you can see there's that other tunnel that I was talking about. Now, what do we want to do? I think we're going to go up this way. So let's hop across before we head up to the top there. So if you bounce across these little pads, ignoring our gyroid forest, it'll bring you back to the beach. And also this little cutway that we have, that is for Dizzy's house. He's got a little pool, a fishing area. And the idea for his build was that he just likes fishing. So that's why he's got a little fishing area on the peninsula. I absolutely adore this. It's so cute. I love how colorful it feels. And you know what? I realized I never used a lighthouse. I think I might have to use a lighthouse on a beach build at some point. Now back here we do have a little yacht. I think I need to put some stuff on these crates. I think so. But other than that, I like that he's got his own little yacht at the back of his house. This was just palm trees. Yep, just tons of coconut trees. Ignore the fossil. We'll leave that for now. But yeah, that was Dizzy's little house. I think we built this on day 1, actually. Day 1 of the 7 days. Yes. By the way, I didn't build this whole island in 7 days. I thought I'd make that clear. I just finished it in 7 days. Now here we have the Gyroid forest. This was such an awkward space to do and decorate. I did most of it off camera, like I cut it out because I was struggling with spacing everything. But this is what I ended up with. We got some gyroids over there, some mushroom items. And I think I did a pretty good job considering how much of a weird space it was. I really wanted to incorporate some water terraforming. So I had to try and fit the trees and the items and everything else around it to keep the water. Now to the left, oh, actually, first of all, you can see this is why I kept a fake bridge almost. And yeah, you can see why, because I wanted to have a pond here because otherwise I knew this was going to be an awkward fill of a space, or space to fill rather. It was going to be too awkward. And then here we find my house. I think I need to sort these pumpkins out and maybe even add some spooky lanterns and stuff. Like, I like that I can walk around my finished island of 7 days and go, you know what, I could probably add something else here and here and here. And that's the lovely thing with having this island and not deleting it ever. I can change bits and add bits as I go along, because I still would like to play and complete the museum. Also, ignore that CJ is here. I hate CJ. This is my Amazon package, and I have more deliveries of stuff, of course, outside my house. We do need to do the inside of my house and also the exterior. I liked that it already fits in with the color of my fencing, so that's why I left it for now. Now, this little pathway does lead all the way around the back of my house and also around the back of Fuchsia's house, which is my neighbor. We also have this lovely little seating moment here right by the pond. So I had to stop for a drink. It's so hot. Okay. Through that little fence there, we have Fuchsia's house. So she has a little bakery thing. I am going to make her house inside a bakery eventually when I get around to it. She has a little swinging bench. And yeah, I just really love that she's going to be a baker. I think it's the perfect little role for her. In front, she has a birthday space. So she'll be baking all these cakes for people's birthdays and they just come along and have their birthday here. I feel like you can't not have a birthday area on a Kidcore island. That's some sort of crime somewhere. I'm pretty sure it is. It's very, very cute. I love how colorful it is. Also, we do have KK birthday or whatever is it? Birthday KK? Whatever it is playing on the jukebox. And now you can go back around the front and it joins to here, which you know where we are now, of course. And then we find ourselves at the museum here, which is on the right of Fuchsia's house. Oh, at the front of the museum, we do have a little study area. I did go a little bit clutter crazy here. I did. I could have gone worse, but yep. We have some fun things, so you can study bugs, fossils, everything. Pirate treasure, apparently. And I wanted to add a bit more fun and color to it, so we added the ladybug umbrella, also a pinball machine, and a crane game. And I think it just adds it to the Kidcore vibes and makes it feel a little bit more cutesy. Like I said, I'm repeating myself. I apologize. I think I'm going to overheat. Now, back here is the actual museum itself. We have a couple of fossils outside. Also, some little stands with some extra things in that you might find inside the museum. Also, these Nook lights, they were so perfect. Too perfect, in fact, not to have at the front of the museum gates. And I was determined to have a dinosaur. I was determined to have a dinosaur fossil in the front of my museum. So we did go with the lovely Triceratops. Now this little podium is just an area for maybe you do a survey or whatever is happening here. I don't know. I just really like it. We have this little middle cutway here too, which you can go around. Kind of like a little roundabout, I guess, but it's not round. It's rectangular. So it's a rectangular belt. We have a little bug catching space here. I think it's super cute. I absolutely love doing this little build. I don't know why. I just did. I thought it was such a cute little idea. I added the football for a little bit more, you know, kidsy, Kidcore vibe, I guess. I don't know what you'd call it. And then back here... Wait! We did it! We did it! Oh my gosh, throughout this whole island process, I haven't seen a lily of the valley, and we've got one. We've got one today. Everybody cheer. Oh my gosh, everyone hype me up in the comments, please. I'm so happy. 5 stars, yes. Okay, I'm so excited. Oh, that's actually made me tear up a little bit. Down here we go to Red's Beach. Ignore the double flower. We'll fix that situation another day. We have a little diving spot, even though you can't actually get to the ocean, but who cares? Because who wants to go diving anyway? Yeah, we have a little area for you to hire some snorkels, a surfboard, some shoes, even a balloon for some weird reason, and a swimming outfit, yes. I'm over the moon. I'm sorry. I'm so happy that we got 5 stars. Now, we do have a little space for you to sit and play on your Switch Lite, if I can sit down. And also, you'll notice I've used a lot of tree standees around this island. I always say that the tree standees are perfect for any Kidcore theme because they look so animated and fun. Now, around here we go. We've got our little post office. This is probably the least Kidcore build that I have. I wish I'd added a little bit more color. I may come back to this later and change a few colors of things. Maybe make it a little bit more cutesy. I think maybe adding the steel trash cans and putting the little postbox signs on them might make it look a little bit more fun and in with my island. Because I feel like it just sticks out a bit. It's not on theme yet. I don't know. I like the build. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like it needs a bit more color. Under this archway though, however, we come to our fun fair. I made the decision to keep this quite spacious so that you can actually just walk around it without getting stuck on anything. In the past, I've made fun fairs that feel like they're just too cramped together, and so I didn't want to do that this time. But we do have most of the plaza furniture. I don't have the plaza merry-go-round. I just don't think it would fit. I know I could have stuck it here instead of the teacup ride, but the teacup ride just looks nicer because then you can see behind it. You don't have to worry about things getting blocked from your view. Down here we have some more plaza game stands, more crane machines, and yeah, cotton candy machine and everything. Everything you could want from a little fun fair space. Now here we have another filler, and guess what is a slide? The kiddie slide is my filler. There you go. If you need a filler idea for a small, awkward, weird space, kiddie slide in some sand and some scattered paper and flowers. Done. Done, done, done. We're going to go right. Yes, we're going to go up here. This is probably one of my favorite little areas that I've built on the island. I really love the little Moroccan stores. At first, it didn't appeal to be Kidcore-ish. I think adding the tree standees added to the feel of Kidcore. And also, of course, the color of the flowers. But yeah, we do have a little outdoor cinema here, so you can enjoy some popcorn. I do wish that these were chairs and not beds, but you can't have it always, right? I really like how the lights look as well. Going around the whole area, it kind of fences it off without having a fence. To the right side of our picnic, no, it's not a picnic, it's an outdoor cinema. We have a picnic. That's what I was meant to say. So this was originally going to be a little stargazing spot and flowers. Oh my goodness. Okay, I cannot ignore this flower. I cannot ignore you. No. I thought I had a no-grow code. Wait, hang on. Give me 2 seconds. So we have this little see-through code. There's this little code right here. There you go. I'm guessing we just didn't use the no-grow code here. I must have forgot. I thought I used it. Oh, well. I have now. So yes, as I was saying before we were rudely interrupted by double flowers, is we have a little picnic spot here. Very simple, little spacious picnic spot. Picnic? Oh, I cannot talk today. Picnic spot, which you can walk to. I added some giant vines here because I just needed them. We will go into the castle in just a sec, but I want to go from this direction. So both these roads do lead down the same way. This one has nothing special. It's just a few trees and soon to be a gift. Yes, part of the furniture now present. So yeah, you can walk all the way down here, or you can walk all the way down that pathway. You can see we've got a little kiddie car. I might add some more of those. I don't know though, because I don't want to clutter my island too much. But here we have the house of Dom. The house of Dom. It's Dom's house. He has a lot of cardboard boxes. And basically the building behind him, you'll see in just a second, it's to do with the boxes. So he's part of the problem of the boxes because it is a box fort, I would just tell you. Hence why he's got a bunch of boxes. And when I do his house, he'll have a bunch of boxes in his house as well. And probably some plans. Maybe I'll make it look like he's been planning the box fort. To the right side, we have Miss Willow's house. She is a teacher. I was hoping she'd have a bigger space, but she didn't. So I made this little teaching spot here with a sewing machine and paint. She's an art teacher, by the way. Art and design, yes. And then down here's her little studio. She got her paint pots, her crafting, her modeling. scrapbooking, painting, magazines, everything you should need. So these magazines are obviously for scrapbooking. But yeah, she's got a cute little art studio. I love her little house. I can't wait to do an art studio inside her house as well. Now back here is the box fort. I don't know why, but I love this build. I really do. This might actually be the favorite build on the island. As you can see, there's a bunch of boxes everywhere. And now I know you can use simple panels and have those scattered around and put the box code on them, but I just didn't want my island to lag, and also I just felt like they looked a bit messy for me. So I decided to not use those. So instead we just went with a bunch of boxes and made a cozy little hangout. Here we go, where you can watch some TV, enjoy the vibes, read a book. I thought it was such a cute idea. Oh, and have some milk, which probably shouldn't be left out in this heat. It shouldn't. But yeah, I love this build. You can even cut all the way through if you so wish to. Again, I think this is my favorite build I've done on this island. It just looks so fun. I think you get box fort vibes, right? Now going back through this little cutway for some weird reason, because I'm weird, we're going to continue back down here past Dom's house. And we're going to go up this little bit. So this leads to an incline, which leads to our stargazing area, which I think is very cute too. I don't know if I'll come back along here and add more. I kind of like how open it is. I think maybe some weeds would do it justice. So add a few little weeds, let them overgrow. And yeah, I think that would look really cute because then maybe it would look a little bit more natural up here. I just wanted to keep it, like I said, natural. And yeah, I think that's what I did. I did a pretty good job. But I like all the stargazingness. Down our incline we go, and we do come to this weird little cutway, which I don't know what this is. I did this months ago. I was just like, yeah, it looks fine. It's a little transition area. It works. Fuchsia's on the beach. Look at her go. You can get down to the beach, but there is nothing on the beach just yet. So we don't need to look there. Let's go back up. I think we have the last area now, which is just going to be over this bridge. So this is my sweet little Hamlet's house, who I couldn't bear to move out. Here's a little swimming pool, just some flowers, his wash line. Again, I wanted to keep it pretty simple, but I feel like I still managed to add a Kidcore funness to it, like the colors and everything. I don't know, I just think it really worked out for me. I enjoyed building more minimalistically than I'm used to. I know this isn't someone's minimalistic style of island. Minimalistic to someone else might be less than this, but for me, this is definitely less than what I'm usually doing, and which I enjoyed a lot. We have a couple of little benches, a little seesaw, a little bus stop. You get a lovely view of Tangy having a think bubble. She better not be wondering if she can leave, because the answer is no. No, 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 no. And then our little squeaky chair. And then through here, you get to another tunnel. And I think that's the last little spot on my island. I'm going to say it is. I think so, yes. So that was Hamlet's house, and my island is fully done. Like I said, the lovely thing with this island is because I don't plan to delete it ever. I can just come back and change things, add things, change villagers, do whatever I wish with it. And I think that's just so fun to me. I'm so in love with this island. I'm so glad that I finished it, and I'm going to cherish it forever and ever. But yes, there it is. That is my island, Jellybean. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, there will be no dream address just yet until I feel like I have finished the houses, till I've done some of the beaches. I don't know when I'm planning to do those. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break from Animal Crossing. You may see some other stuff pop up here and there from Animal Crossing that's not like an island building or anything like that, but I'm going to take a small little break because this definitely did get to me. I think it was the heat more than anything getting to me, but anyway, we've done our island and I'm excited. Let me know your favorite area on my island. Also, who is your favorite villager from my lineup? Let me know also what you're currently working on if you're playing Acnh, or if you're playing a different game. Let me know what you're playing. Maybe I'll check it out too. And if you enjoyed today's video, please do like and subscribe. Check out some of my playlists on my channel. Check out my other 2 channels as well. Go subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.